Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3, and this is episode 6, I believe. Now let's have a quick tour of the ship, see if we can chat to everybody. I think I can talk to Trainer, Specialist Trainer.
Commander?
Yep.
Come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
6,000 credits. If you remember, there was a kid on Omega on 2 which bought a gun for, what was it, 50 credits? It was a shit gun, but it was a gun.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
She's very nervous, isn't she? Reaction to war.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Yes, it was straying fairly close to boring him with tech.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. Even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Yeah, carry on. Right on, right on. And the crew deck. It's got the med bay, the main battery, and the new second in command area. Yara. Does that make her the second in command? Oh, what's this? It's got names. I don't know if you can see it properly, but I think that's the names of the people who've died. Yeah, because I can see Caden Elenko there. You probably can't see it on that because the quality is going to be a bit lower, but it is. It's like a memorial wall. Lounge, go in there, toilets. The girls' toilet's closed off from me. No one to talk to in here. Nobody in here. Nobody to talk to here.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council to
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Yeah, it's good to have you back. Alright, let's have a look if there's anything I can steal from you. No, it doesn't look like it. If you're wondering why I'm looking around everything, if you remember, you could buy a load of tiny ships in the first game and have them like on a ship display in your cabin. Like, while they were retrofitting it, they moved them all, and they're all scattered around the ship, so I'm going to be looking for them. Well, let's use this terminal now. We've got no upgrades at the moment, but I've got an armor mod kit. Theron has persuaded his contracts to ship an armor mod kit to the Normandy, technically illegal in Citadel space. The kit's omni-gel converter and manufacturing fabricators can make a one-time modification to Shepard's armor, improving shield strength or adding a thermal compartment. Let's have a look. Shield strength or ammo capacity. That is... I'm not sure because I'm going to want a lot of ammo because I've got a sniper rifle and it's got not a lot of ammo, but I'm also going to want shields. I think I'll go with shields in this one.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Very nice of her. Prothean notes 2171 to 2185. Please remind me to clean up the old notes, perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. It's just a history. Made contact with yada yada yada.
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers.
Shit.
It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
Now, there's a reason I haven't selected the information drone. If I'd done that before, their eyes would glitch, well, their heads would glitch and be focused on it through the entire conversation. It would have looked really weird.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
Like that.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Pretty funky, but no big. I've run down in the gun battery, which will be Garrus's home. We know what he's like on his maintaining guns and tanks and all kind of big things which go boom. He left one of his sniper rifles here. Sniper rifle, thermal clips, a gun. I thought there might have been a mini ship here. Or have I already gone through the ship and got all of the things? If I have, then I'm sorry for running around like a headless chicken, but I can't remember. Like I said, it's been a week since I've played it. So when it comes to combat, I'm probably going to be awful.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Yeah.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
Yes, yes we do.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
I wonder, can I get into a Shepard Rex thing? Or Shepard Rex? That's where that machine were a bit burnt up. Then it would. Looked at everything on this floor. Let's go down to engineering and then down to the the deck. See if we can't switch around some armor and stuff. My process of editing the videos and stuff now is quite involved, because I take the MP3 voice recording I do now, I edit it through my ULEAD video studio, and then I edit that audio through another video software, because the ULEAD video studio's background noise programming shit isn't sensitive enough to work properly. So it takes quite a while to get everything set up.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
How do you make an Alcor cry? I'm pretty sure they don't have tear ducts. Yes, time to see if I have already been around the ship and picked up all of the boxes. So there should be quite a few down here. Sovereign. Small rat. Yes, there are a few in different places. I'm probably going to find them later, scattered around. Now, my little space rat, where are you? There you are. Come here. Got ya. Old Hammy the hamster. Hammy the space hamster. He will save the universe with his cuteness. Ooh, shaking. That nowhere reminds me of a fairly scary film.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
You're welcome.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Yep, Edie is quite likable.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means...
we should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
Yep.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Normandy, still a bleeding edge ship. Yeah, I think I've been everywhere I can here. Let's go down to the last area on the ship, apart from my cabin. Weapon bench. Okay. Fix upgrades. There's freighter. Am I walking through that there? Glitch. Or a clipping issue. The rifle concentration mod. Someone asked me what that concentration mod was. You don't get it in multiplayer because it has a time dilation effect. But it basically increases damage and speed perception by 25%. So when I'm scoped, everything moves a little slower. Once you get that leveled up, it's almost like using adrenaline boost. So it's a pretty sweet ability. I also noticed that stuff like this barrel, extended barrel levels up. The barrel itself, the extended part, looks different. More powerful and stuff, so pretty sweet effects. No mods for the heavy pistol yet. Weapon upgrades. And this is where things might get a little difficult. They can be leveled up to level X, which is level 10, but on a first run through of the game, you can only get it up to level 5. I'm not sure if, because I've finished the game once already, I can get it up to 10 now, or if I have to import a Mass Effect 3 character to do it. We'll see, I guess. I don't want to spend all my money, but I'm gonna have to get the Mantis up. That'll be enough. And my armor. No armor sets yet. Casual gear. Yep. This annoyed me because it takes so long for the stuff to load. It's even worse on the actual individual armor pieces because I spent like 5 minutes waiting for one to actually spawn up once. I just got pissed off and didn't realise what I looked like until after I got into battle. I think 5 is a kind of jacket, a red jacket. Oh, fuck it. Armor, no helmet, Engriever helmet. Chest, Tesla fabrication, shield regeneration, you want that. Melee damage? No, I don't really melee. Change the colours to... See what I mean? It's not even loaded it. It takes so long. Exit and save.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. From my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
Yeah.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded EZO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small EZO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
This is the procurement. And the cost more. If you remember, the Spectre Requisitions was 250,000 for the Black Widow. Now it's 275. So before I'm over playthrough, I bought all the stuff from here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to buy them actually from where they are. But now I'm going to end this video. This is up to 29 minutes. I will end it here, start a new one, and I will see you when I see you. So, favourite, like, leave comments, all that, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.